Listen. Listen, man. Some people not gonna like what I'm getting ready to say, but I feel like it's time for us to have a changing of the old guard. I feel like it's time for us to have new, new and fresh energy in the room. Okay, that's what I think. That's what I think. And I know that there's gonna be some elders that's gonna be like, oh, this and that, this and that. Listen, if y'all been doing what y'all been doing for the longest, ask yourself this question: Has it worked? Has it worked? Right? On my page, y'all know I love to share information. I always be sharing information, research, coming to different conclusions that other people have come to, and quite a bit of y'all be rocking right with me and come to the same conclusions that I've come to after looking over the research and the data. Okay, and so for example, one of the good sisters said, I was wondering when somebody was going to bring this up when I was talking about how the start of black female led homes and single motherhood actually started with systemic poverty and the economic alienation of black men. And so I want to say to that sister, yeah, I'm gonna bring it up because you know what I realized. You know what one of the most detrimental things has been to the black community that don't nobody like to talk about? Identifying the wrong problem. Okay? Identifying the source of the problem incorrectly. Okay? I feel that most often people wanted to personalize a problem and wanted to I don't know, confirm their bias towards a problem. Okay? If they have a problem with black men, they want to make black men the problem. If they have a problem with black women, they want to make black women the problem. They don't want to actually make the problem, right? Because a lot of the problems in the black community historically actually started with systemic racism, systemic oppression, systemic poverty. Okay, those are the main three things. Okay, and quite frankly, for us young folk, I think it's a uphill battle. And the reason why it's an uphill battle is because when we're out here speaking from the knowledge, the research, and all the degrees we have, okay, um, we have to fight their cognitive dissonance. Okay, we have to fight that we done had the hotels and all these different people telling them these things for years, so they're not receptive to new information. They're not receptive to it. Okay, because they're like, wait a minute, that's not what I was told. I was told is this. I was told is that. And how I feel about it is, I don't know why you were told it was this or you were told that it was that, because it's not that. Okay, that's not it. And to me, that's problematic because we got people running in all these different directions, wasting time and energy, okay? Because they think that's the problem, but that's not the problem. They think that over there is the problem, but that's not the problem. They think, oh, well, if we fix this and do this, then that'll solve it, but that ain't the problem. That ain't the problem, okay? And I feel like us younger folk are trying to overturn and reach and hit the actual problems, but folk won't let us. Folk won't let us. You know, and it does get frustrating and annoying sometimes. Okay, because we're talking from objective research and objective data, not fucking feelings, baby. It's facts over feelings. But I'll say this: if you don't dig up and if you don't dig up the root, okay, you not gonna kill the tree. Okay, all this other stuff, these symptoms that folk worrying about, feminism, this happened, that happened, welfare, kick black men out the home, da 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 da. All that stuff is you swinging at the fruit that the tree produced, while the tree still stands because you ain't dug up the root. You ain't dug up the root. Okay? And until folk are willing and ready to get to that dang root, y'all gonna see another 50 years of the same problems. And I'm gonna tell you that now. I'm gonna tell you that now. Y'all gonna see another 50 years of the same problem, and y'all probably gonna be old, getting ready to go on to glory, where you realize, dang, the motherfuckers tried to tell us this 50 years ago that these weren't the right problems that we needed to be solving. They tried to tell us that this other stuff was the problem, and we ain't listened to them. Okay.